Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're looking at some silver here. I was in the market to buy some more silver. The prices dipped all the way down to like $18.50, somewhere around there for spot. And it was just too tempting to not buy some. I've definitely been on a dry spell as far as buying silver. That's why I've been doing more coin hunting, trying to find some quote-unquote free silver. But the prices were just too good. I know that there's going to be a bounce back. It's already bounced back a couple bucks as of filming this video. I think it's a little over $20 an ounce now. But I definitely want to get in while the prices were low. So I ended up selling a bunch of stuff in order to raise some funds to exchange for silver. So I want to do something completely different. I want to get some silver that I haven't had before. I was actually looking at some constitutional. And I saw a post on Instagram from someone who I follow, which is Classic Kid Coins. All right, let me actually put gloves on here so I can handle these because these are proof coins. But I have to take one off because my cell phone does not work with the gloves. So let's see. Let me grab my phone here real quick. I just want to find the person so you guys know who I'm talking about here. Here's his page, okay? So you see Classic Kid Coins on Instagram. And that is him. Why Classic Kid? This guy, or kid, is 17 years old. He looks like a Texas oil tycoon. Look at him at a coin show here. I have to say, it is extremely impressive. I talked to a lot of different people online. I talked to a bunch of teenagers who are quite mature for their age, you know, talking about knives and lighters and stuff like that. This kid is doing it right. 17 years old, making bank, flipping precious metals on the internet, and he has lots and lots and lots of sales. Okay, so I saw this post. I think hold on, let me show you here. All right, so here is his post. All right, so he had a bunch of tubes of 90% silver state and park quarters. So these are all proof quarters, so they're 90% pure silver, but they're also proof, so they're really nice collectible coins, although modern. And his price here was, let's see, scroll down a little bit. It was $190 a roll, okay? And that's exactly what I paid. I paid $190 for this roll of 90% quarters, and it was $10 for shipping. All right, so 200 bucks. I have to say, very happy with the price, especially as we see spot continuously grow. I would think over the next 2 years, we're gonna see a big bounce back. Especially when the dollar's realized, because right now the dollar is very strong compared to other world currencies, but that will change, and as the dollar falls, the metals prices will go up, just what happens. So anyway, here's his card. All right, so if you're interested in checking him out, that's his information right there. Super nice kid, and like I said, extremely responsible and very professional. I have to say, at 17 years old, dealing with him, far more professional than a lot of adults I know, unfortunately, for the adults anyway, but very fortunately for him. He's just on it. It's amazing to me, honestly. And I bought gold for him before. I bought a 1/10 ounce gold coin, and that's, you know, originally he was, you know, he was following a bunch of people that I followed, and then people were following him, so I thought he was legit. I took a chance on the gold. It worked out beautifully. This was like maybe, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, something like that. And so he was a trusted seller. You know, I had no hesitation, even though he's 17 years old. It might be like kind of a, you know, it might make people hesitate. Like, oh, I don't want to give a bunch of money to a kid. No, this kid is responsible. But anyway, long story short, I love the deal, so I got in on it while I could. I'm pretty sure he probably still has rolls of these if anyone's interested. But anyway, I just want to take a look at him here. Pretty interesting. I've never had any proof coins. Now this is a mixed lot. All right, so this is a whole roll here of random state quarters. Because they're proof coins, I put the gloves on. They're fairly new. I mean, these are all 2000 plus, I believe. This one is a Utah from 2007 and so forth, right? So let's zoom in, take a look at these. Super shiny proof coins though, so it's pretty cool. What's nice about getting, you know, modern proof. And this is one of those things too, like I want to call this constitutional. This is constitutional money, right? I want to hear from all the stackers out there. Do you consider modern proof silver coins, 90% silver coins like this quarter, and they of course have modern proof half dollars and things like that. Do you consider that constitutional? I mean, it's backed by the Constitution, isn't it? Just because it's not, you know, pre-64. Interesting topic there. But anyway, So these are, I mean, they're actually really beautiful quarters. I already have like a full set of all the different states, but none of them proof, and obviously none of them silver. So really, really neat. So again, just like some mixed states here. Let's see, we have Washington. There's some repeats here. Here's another Washington. Here's a Wyoming, another Wyoming, Montana. All right, so a few states here and there. I think there's maybe like a handful of each of these. Just you know, quickly going through the tube here, but a little bit of a variety. All right, but pretty cool, just something different. Like I said, haven't had any proof silver like this, except for maybe some slabbed coins. So I thought that was pretty neat. And again, I'm still like, I'm pretty impressed by this kid. He has some really, really, really nice stuff. Not only, you know, bullion and you know, coins like this, but he has a lot of collector coins. You know, he does a lot of slab stuff. A bunch of different gold items, platinum, I mean, you name it. But pretty cool. Pretty cool to see someone that young really getting into this business. This is someone who I see 20 years from now having a very successful shop, maybe a coin shop, and probably does a bunch of online dealing as well. But it's cool that he gets out there and he does all these shows, and I mean, he's making money. Now, if you guys don't know, the whole flipping game with precious metals, if you're not into collectibles, collectibles are totally different. When you have actual collectible rare coins, there's much more of a profit there than like bullion. But when you see some of these Instagram sellers, you know, they might sell like an ounce of gold, and you're like, wow, they just made like 1,900 bucks. No, they didn't. They probably made $20 or $50 on that one coin because it's so expensive. But when they sell, you know, like generic silver rounds and stuff, they might be making 50 cents to $1, maybe $2 or $3 at most, you know, profit per coin. So it's not just like, oh, I sold, you know, $5,000 worth of silver. You know, they might have walked away with $100 profit. No, it's about the bulk. It's about, you know, flipping a bunch. Okay, so it's all volume. All right, I know some guys are watching, some guys anyway, who, you know, they're selling $50,000 to $100,000 worth of gold and silver every weekend. They might be banking, you know, $1,000, $2,000, who knows? I don't know the exact profit margin. I'm not a dealer. But it's good money if you have volume. So you need those followers and you need those people who are consistently buying. Now, besides this order, I have another larger order with some random things in it, which I'm very excited for, and that's going to be coming in about a week or so. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually film a video on it, but it is the time to buy, at least in my mind. Prices are going to go back up. If you missed the 1850 mark, that's okay. Even if you're buying at 20, that's great. If you're buying at 22, or if it goes up to 25, I still think that's awesome. It's never a bad time to buy silver and gold. But obviously there's a decent dip here where the prices are awesome. And I really think this time next year, things are going to be pretty crazy as far as prices. So if you are interested, I wouldn't hesitate. I mean, like I said, you can't really miss the boat, but you can certainly get some better deals when the prices are down. So anyway, that's all for now. Big shout out to Classic Kid Coins on Instagram. Just amazing to me. I wouldn't hesitate in the future to purchase from him again. Just awesome prices and some random things. Like I use different sellers for different stuff. You know, like if I was looking for a specific type of collectible coin, I would go to him and see what his prices are, you know, compared to maybe bullion and some generics and bigger bars, things like that. I might go to like Steven's Best Loot. And there's other sellers too that I watch all the time. Of course, you know, price shop a little bit there. But it's pretty amazing. It's really Instagram sellers, precious metal sellers, are offering the best deals in the world. Literally in the world. You go to these big dealers, you know, the big bullion companies, the multi-million or multi-billion dollar companies. Yeah, sometimes they have some pretty good deals, but they can't match what these smaller guys are getting because they're buying at wholesale and their profit margin's less than these huge companies. You know, they don't have the same overhead and they're busting their hump doing all the shipping themselves and stuff like that. So you just get some of the best deals. And I don't know how long this is going to last. You know, Instagram sellers, this could go for months, years, or it could end next week. I really have no idea. It's just interesting how social media changes things, and especially as you start getting a bigger following, it's hard to keep up with those comments, and some of these guys, they end up going to different platforms besides Instagram. I mean, a couple of these sellers also sell on Whatnot as well, which is another, you know, platform to be able to sell different collectibles and stuff. But I mean, I love it. I hope it lasts like this forever. It's kind of like my secret. I'm using quotes there because I'm telling the world about it, but that's because I'm trying not to be selfish. This is my go-to. By telling you, there's going to be more people on the lives, there's going to be more competition to buy stuff that I want to get. But I'm not buying super frequently. I don't have that kind of money to be buying precious metals every week, even a little bit. You know, I try to get it when I can, but it's more important to me, you know, instead of getting like an amazing deal and these people staying small, I'd love to spread the wealth and spread the knowledge and let you guys know it so you guys can get in on the deals. So anyway, just a little sneak peek at the latest silver pickup. Pretty cool. I like these. This is a fantastic deal right now. I think that they are a little less popular than like regular constitutional. The prices on regular constitutional silver are pretty insane. Even though spot has dipped down a lot, you're still seeing 23 times face, 24 times face, 25 times face. And if you don't know what that means, it's, you know, for the actual, you know, face value. So if you have $2 that makes up one actual dollar, 23 times face means $23. So for $2 it's going to cost you $23. And it doesn't matter what combination of constitutional. You can get $2, you can get 4 quarters, you can get 10 dimes. As long as it actually makes up a dollar, that is what you're paying per dollar in those coins. Okay, so 24 times face, it would be $24 for 10 dimes or $24 for 4 quarters. You know, so in the case of quarters, it would be what, $6 a quarter. You know, so I mean, you could do the math there and figure it out for all different types of coins. But yeah, it's still, it's amazing the premiums on those because they're just so popular. And as time goes on, there's going to be less and less and less constitutional, and the price is only going to go up. I do not foresee constitutional silver coins going down in value significantly ever. Like maybe there'll be a dip if there's really no interest. You could find it for 20 times face, or who knows, maybe 18 times face or 15 times face or some kind of crazy deal. But it's never going to just go down and down and down. It's only going to go up because the demand's going to keep going up, and they stopped making the stuff a long time ago. All right, so you know there's only a certain amount of supply out there, and the more people who want it, you know how supply and demand works. So the prices go up, up, up. So I'd recommend buying constitutional if you're interested in it at any point, at any price. You know, hoard it as much as possible. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.